meeting for the very first time, so let's start with our introduction. Please tell me
Yes.
about something. Please tell me something about yourself.
Okay, so I'm connecting with you from Jharkhand. Now staying in a Gridi, the district Gridi at my maternal home, and I'm a full-time homemaker, and I have a one daughter. Speaking to my qualification, I have done BCom. I'm a graduate. That's it. Okay.
That's wonderful introduction. Okay, so I think I should also introduce myself. My name is
Yes.
Sudha, and right now I'm speaking to you from Bihar. Basically, I was born and raised in Delhi. Talking about my educational qualifications, so I have done graduation as well as I have done DLED and CTET qualified. I'm a homemaker and blessed with one kid. And in these days, I'm working on my communication skills because this language, English language, has fascinated me since my childhood days. I wanted to learn this language, but now this is the time to working on my communication skills. Yeah, that was me in a nutshell.
Wow, great. So
Thank you.
let's start with the question. Do you have any question?
Yes, I have few questions regarding English language as we are learning this language. So I have few questions. First one is that why you want to learn English? What is the reason behind it?
So see, the English language it itself a pride. Okay, when you see the when you like speak English, it itself feel you a different kind of sense. Like first of all, it is a global language. Okay, you have a lots of opportunity in it. Wherever you want to start something and extra. Okay, in extra, if you want to do something extra, so everything you will find like gathering knowledge uh, and there's so many things. Okay, so you can gather information, awareness, knowledge from all over the world. It is not just to stick with one people or two people. um, you'll have so many things to explore. Yeah, that's it. What about your opinion on it?
Okay, if I talk about my opinion, by the way, whatever you have said, absolutely correct. It is a global language, right? And it is not a language. It's a medium of communication, right?
Yes.
Nowadays, everyone wants to learn this language. We should, we have actually desire to learn this language since our childhood days. We wanted to learn this language, but if you see decades back, there were no any environment for us to learn English language, especially people who have done their education from Hindi background, so they didn't have that kind of environment of English. Like I also didn't get that environment in my house or even in school. So yes, this language, it is a very important language. Not it is important for you. It is important for your children as well. You can give that environment. If you are learning this language, so you can also give environment for your kids, right? So that they
Yes.
would not, find any difficulties in their future, in their career, because we are giving that environment for them, right? We are providing environment. So yes,
Yes.
this language is very, very important. If you go outside, interact with, many people are, speaking in this language. So if we want to, interact with them, like if you suppose that you are going in a cafe, if you go in a cafe or any restaurant or bank, wherever you want to go, so many people you will find there they speak in English, right? And especially when we go in our kids school, so we have to face these kind of situation where principals and teachers they speak in English, so we have to also learn how we can interact in English with them, right? So yeah,
Yes.
my opinion about this, like, it is very necessary.
It is truly well said that when you do not know this language, you feel lack. Lots
Yeah.
of like, yes, I'm not doing anything. With even you know Hindi and you connect with the people because see, our whole surrounding is in Hindi, and we are a homemaker. And difficult like maintaining yourself with this on a regular basis doing a same thing, and for that you're not going to be recognized. So it's a something like you know, uh, yes, like you must know it. See, language learning is a different and communication is different. But you know, when you like do communication in Hindi, you feel like yeah, I'm doing it normal, and you do not recognize that am I like doing good communication or not. But when you do it in English, you may come across with lots of people, and they have a good kind of like speaking speaking knowledge, like how to
Yes,
speak. See, is it different between tone? Like when you speak, when you speak you must have a good tone with the how you speaking the sentence is how you speaking to the person is very important. See, if you're like criticizing someone or like ailing on someone or maybe suggesting someone, you the uh, like your sentence makes a lot of difference, that how you speak and which manner. So
yes,
yeah,
okay.
learning this language helps us making communication well, I can say it. But you know, the language learning and communication, it's totally different.
Yes,
Okay,
yes. This language, yeah,
yeah.
absolutely right. This language not only improve your overall personality, it can also help you to build your career, right? Find a get a good job if you want to get a good job. So if you are learning this language or if you become fluent in English, so definitely you would be able to achieve a good job, right? You will be able to get a good job. So yeah, this language is totally very, very important. Okay, so my next question is, Nilu, is grammar important for learning this language? Because many people, they have this dilemma in their mind that some people they have that mindset or concept in their mind that we do not indulge too much into the grammar patterns. First of all, we need to speak, and some people they might have this concept in their mind that uh, they know grammar very, very well, right? But when they speak, they have that urge to not do any mistakes, not making any mistakes while speaking. So they get disappointed when they speak. They have this, mindset in their mind that no, I have learned so many grammar rules, so I am not going to make any mistakes while speaking, right? So what is your opinion that, is grammar important for learning English language or not?
Yeah, it's a very, it's important question that everybody have whoever start of whoever go with this language. So yes, I feel in the beginning when you start, who is who is starting English learning language, so they must go through the little bit of the grammar, not too much, okay, but little bit of the grammar you must know to frame your sentences, and to to understand also that how if you're like listening somebody, you must for that also you must some of the grammar you require, not too much. Okay, so same like again tenses and verb. I think it is enough, and pronoun. Okay, you can add this three. Okay, together with if a little bit of knowledge you have more of it, yeah, it's okay, but not too much. Okay, I start with the speaking journey. When you speak more and more and more, with this you will able to grab lots of grammar. Okay, in your speaking part, and it is a like the byproduct of your speaking. The way you how much you engage yourself. Start with reading or writing and speaking. So it will come automatically naturally with your journey of speaking this language, not go with it too much. But after coming at a level for your satisfaction, yeah, you again uh, uh, if you are like a good little bit of good in speaking, then if you start it and without going through the grammar, so after then if you like feel that like getting stuck, or sometimes it happens with me also, that am I like talking it good and with the grammar. So like rather than going through lots of we also like see that there are a lot of speakers who speaks same, but we do not able to find their mistake also, and we do not like feel of recognizing them, that how they are talking, until they mention it that yes, it is, I'm talking with this grammar, or like there it will become like he goes. Okay, we may forget that we can, like with the flow we can say that he go. So it goes,
Yes,
he, it comes. So this way, okay, until and unless someone like going to correct you, you do not mind that, and you do it like again and again, so it happens. So for that you can go through a little bit of the grammar for your satisfaction. And okay, once you go through it and you start off your speaking journey, so you will find, you will feel more confident, more confident that yes, okay, I'm speaking it with grammar, because in your innocence will be, your innocence will be with you, that yes, you speaking it well because you know the grammar, and you now you are on the journey. So yeah, it is going good.
yes, absolutely right. And you have said absolutely correct that little bit knowledge we should have, right? Like tenses, preposition, and articles. These are the, I think, three main, aspects of, grammar. We should have knowledge about these, because without, learning tenses, how will you construct that
Yeah.
sentence, right? How will you make sentences, right? Correct and accurate way. So I would
Yes.
also, this is also my opinion. We should at least learn three things from grammar, right? And second thing is that we should not too much, focus while speaking about grammar rules, right? While speaking, some people they think that if they have learned too much grammar, if they have indulged their selves into the grammar patterns in their earlier time, so they have this concept in their mind, if I'm going to speak, whether if I do any mistake, so other people will make fun of me, so I'm not going to do this mistake. So that fear in their mind always, like in their minds, right? So we should not hesitant, we should not have this fear, right? And yes, little bit grammar we should know at least, right? So my suggestion is also like you. Okay, so my third question is, like everyone, in these days, many English experts suggest that reading book is very, very crucial for learning English language. If you want to become a fluent speaker, so you have to habit of reading books. So how we
Yes.
can, build this habit, and what is the benefits of reading books?
uh, like with the reading, you make yourself more indulge in the practice of learning language. See, the more you will read, you will come across lots of sentences, and your comprehending power will improve. uh, and with, okay, so you also that you will receive lots of vocabulary, grammar, uh, what like so many things, phrases, okay, when you learn these of the things, okay, you feel more confident, and there will be more learning in you with the practice when you do reading. Otherwise what happened that, okay, if you really want to master this language, then you must go through the reading, otherwise you will not be able to comprehend well of this language. uh, See, there's a difficulties, yeah, there's a lot of obstacles when you start reading of something, yeah, they like some of the book you find are very difficult, so you must choose the sources that like you know must be as of your current level. What is your current level, where you what where you want where is you, where you are, so that according you must choose something to read. It is not just about the books, but you can read anything. Okay, there's a stories on a phone, and some of the like blogs, editorials also. It's quite hard little bit, but you can go through this of the things. It will like improve your confidence, and you will feel more engage yourself with this language. You will enjoy. So start something you must read, I'll say. Okay, start something which is like suit your current level, whatever your level now. With according that you should choose the content, and with that you can start practice. See, enough like a beginning you feel that yeah, it is going to be very tough for you. You may find yourself that you're not understanding anything, but it will happen with the gradually as you do practice more and more. With the reading it will get out, it will overcome. So yeah, this is the what I wanted to say. The same, like, okay, so like becoming shining like a sun, you have to burn like the sun. The same way, you have to indulge yourself reading. It is a most important part for speaking also, and mastering yourself, like exercising your muscles of the mouth. It will you will get more of this language, because the pronunciation will improve. Okay, the most important thing, see, we learn the pronunciation from the listening. Why? Because most of the pronunciation we get from the listening only. But where you do practice, when you do reading, you will practice it more and more, and you will like from your sense you'll be able to know whether I'm like practicing it good or not. Okay, whether I'm right or not. When you listen something, when you read something, you will like get more into you.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely right. Wonderfully, you have said about benefits of reading books. I would also say that reading books can not only help you to improve your pronunciation, it also helps to, it helps to how the words used in right context, right? We improve a lot while reading books. We get to learn new words, how we can, we listen to ourselves whenever we, read books. So especially we should, focus, like whenever we go for reading books, so we have to speak out loud. We have to read out loud, so that we can hear our voice, right? We can make ourselves correct how this word, how this particular word, how we can pronounce this word, right? We get to know while reading, we get to know how sentences are, beautifully constructed, and we learn so many things while reading books. We get knowledge from reading books, and we learn how, beautifully the constructed are made, and many things we get benefits out of it if we read books. But if I talk about initially time, when I started to learning this language, so I really didn't have this habit of, reading books. When I watched some videos related to English, and in many videos, experts, they have suggested reading books have many benefits. Then I started to, since then I started to reading books. I purchased some Sudha Murthy books, which is very beneficial for me. Very, I improved a lot while, reading those books. So we we get so many benefits from reading books, right? Yeah, so I also wanted to say about reading books. If we want to learn this language, if we want to fluent, and if we want to correct English, so we should go for reading books, definitely, right? My question was that if anyone wants to learn this language, so what kind of, parameters that have in that person, or how they can make their consistency, how they can maintain their consistency in English, right? What are the skills they can develop, like reading, listening, these kind of things you have to, talk about.
Okay, so if anybody wants to learn English, for that they must be clear that what is their goal. That they must be have a burning desire for that goal. If you want to do something, uh, you must have a very strong reason that why I want to do this. Is there something? And the strong reason, it is not about that you want to to achieve it. It can be anything, like for your children, for your husband, for yourself, okay, for your own uh, confidence, and
Hmm.
your happiness, okay. So this can be, there can be any reason. So this kind of reason you must be sure that what is for what uh, why you doing it. So the with this, the question will come to you and you will feel yourself more engaged with this language. Okay, so you can start it like we everybody do, with the listening. For you have to listen it every day, and reading also, writing also. You may feel yourself lack. Okay, when you like skip any of this practice, you must do little bit of the writing like a short stories, or maybe you can do writing about your own, own day to day routine. That what are you doing? So these are the things like you in the beginning you can start on, or what happened that when we do it after a time, when we start it, after a time we feel that why I'm doing it, okay, so I'm not feeling good, or like lack of confidence. And this happened that when you belong to a Hindi background and you do not find people around yourself, they may like come and criticize you, demotivate you, that why are you doing this. It also require a hard work. But okay, so rather than going with this, you can do something else, because they are not going to understand the importance. And this is like related to a little bit of the foreign culture, so they're not going to understand it. For that you have to keep doing it, you have to keep doing it, and you must like feel interesting. You must feel interesting, and you show yourself that yes, I'm doing something unique that no anybody do it with me. So I must do it. And with that you can there is like we the kind of like we are able now to talk with the foreigners whenever we go, so we'll not feel any lack, okay, wherever, as you mentioned, that when you go to the cafe and hotel, anywhere, okay, you do not feel lack, and you feel more confident that whenever people going to come across me, and if they ask me something, I would be able to reply them quickly. I will not going to afraid of them. Earlier what happened that even in my case, okay, mm, even of like having education, I was like literally lots of like fear I had while going to the bank, connecting with those and dealing with those of the things at that time. Okay, now I do not feel a lot of fear, because I have the kind of sense that okay, if even if I don't know the thing, I'll try to make that easy, and I'll ask them. There's no like not to worry about it. Once you like learn the things you don't know, you'll feel good. Okay, so just ask them whatever will be, rather than going with the excuses that what if I'll ask them what they'll understand. No, you must not do think like this kind of. You must grow and never ever doubt on yourself, like connecting with any people, whether they are below of your age or older than you. So the same thing, okay, I'm like you may feeling that I'm diverting from the question, but yes, okay, you have a good strong why reason with that. And with that you must develop uh, interest with this language, okay. And you okay, if you do not find anything like doing for your like working on it, reason for working on it, you may write down some of the important topic and very essential uh, lines maybe for learning this language, that what we could achieve with this language. There's so many things you will get, and this is how like little until okay, until and unless you will like end up with your questions and with your motivation, you will find yourself that you have done a lot more in it. Yeah, what is your opinion on it?
Beautifully explained. You have beautifully explained this. Really, you have said absolutely right. First of all, you have to clear your what and why. What you want to learn and why you want to learn this language. You should have this desire, right? What you,
Yes.
why you want to learn this language. If I talk about what are the, skills they can, work on if anyone wants to learn English language. So definitely we know very well four skills, four aspects are important. These are like a pillars: speaking, reading, writing, and listening.
Yes.
LSRW, which is, known by. So we have to work on each and every aspect. Reading, I uh, previously I told you like what we should read. If you are going to reading books, so first of all, in your initially time, start reading with some story books, kids stories books, so that you can easily understand each and everything, because kids stories books are very very easy to understand. We can understand easily, right? And reading is also very helpful. And listening, whatever you are watching or listening, try only speak in English, right?
Yes.
You have to make your consistency with all these four aspects. You have
Yes.
to daily work on these four skills.
Yes.
Try to take time out at least 1 hour in a day, and 20 minutes divided, and work on that, right? 20 minutes listening, 20 minutes reading, 20 minutes writing, 20 minutes speaking, right? Speaking is
Yes.
also very important. If you want to speak, so we have to speak. Otherwise,
Yes.
there is no any, option. You don't have any option. You have to speak. If you don't have anybody to speak, you don't have partner, so try to speak with yourself.
Yes.
Record yourself, just stand in front of the mirror, talk to yourself, talk about daily routine, talk about your past experience, talk, and try whatever you have listened. Like I mentioned that you have to work on four skills. So whatever you have listened in a day, so you try to sum up all those things in your own words, right?
Yes.
So that you could be able to construct sentences. You will be
Yes.
able to express thoughts, your own opinions, your own ideas. Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and writing, it is also very important. Writing, I would also say that whatever you have listened, whatever you have watched, so try to write those things. At the end of the day, you should, at least one page you should write.
Yes.
Whatever thoughts come in your mind, whatever thoughts or experience you have, earlier you have experienced, so write those things in your own words, right? And listening, I forgot about saying about listening part. So whatever you are listening, I have said like whatever you are listening, so try to watch in English, right?
Yes.
And watch those kind of content which you can understand easily, right?
Yes.
Listening is also very important. It plays a very big role while speaking. It says that, like, experts says that if you are not a good listener, so you cannot become a good speaker. So you have
Yes.
to become a good listener, only then you can become a good speaker. So yes,
Yes.
this was my also opinion related to this skills. So it was really, if you have any question, Nilu.
Uh, okay, so I want to ask you that you're really speaking very well. That how did you start your journey? How did you
Okay.
start it? You asking me back by back questions. Like I'm getting blank at what to say.
Sometimes we have to prepare, and sometimes automatically when we ask one question, automatically the second and
Right?
the third question arises. Automatically it happens, right? Because it is attached by each other. It is automatically joined by each other. So yeah.
Okay, so tell me about yourself
Yeah,
that how
honestly
you
speaking,
started
very
your
well. You touched every aspect. Whatever questions I have asked, you have really explained it very well.
I tried my best. No, no. Uh, I guess how did you started your you start your journey? Tell me
Okay,
again.
I forgot
Mistake.
about. I forgot. Sorry for that. Okay, if I talk about my journey, so I have started my journey 1 year ago. It's been more than 1 year. Yeah, but to be honest, I was not consistent with my practice. at least 5 to 6 months I didn't do single practice. I didn't do my practice because of some reasons. I was preparing some another examination, so I couldn't made my consistency. But now I again came on that platform, and from now onwards I will try to make my consistency. Yeah.
Great, go with it, kid. Definitely, you're going to like achieve more into this language. You're really speaking very well with the calm and normal, natural voice. It's coming it seems like.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
Thank you. Okay, it was
that's
a really, really nice conversation with you, Nilu, and we will catch soon again.
okay. Thank you so much. Yeah, I
Goodbye.
really enjoyed the conversation.